Have you ever seen a website that looks decently suited to a type of content, but in practice almost never has that type of content at all? Hey guys, it's Snarky Lisa, and today I am going to be talking about a website called Medium. Specifically, I am going to be discussing about the lack of fanfiction on Medium. Medium's stated purpose is to be where stories live. Fanfics are stories, and yet through my days scrolling on Medium, through my Medium account I created this year, also don't forget to check it out if you like my more commentary style content, I have found little to no fanfiction, especially proportional to the other articles on the website. Like seriously, a couple of hundred followers with like 9,000 essays is nothing compared to over 1 million followers with hundreds of thousands of articles. But why is that? I mean, it's not completely forbidden. There are still at least 9,000 fanfics on the website. But hoo boy, it's not a lot. The whys are what I'll be trying to find out in this video. Also, if you like this type of analysis style content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment. It would really help the algorithm find my channel. But before I get into things, what is Medium.com? Medium is a website where you can post long-form pieces of writing, be that articles, essays, or even stories. The overall setup has an entertainment news style feel to it, with a comment section, huge bold article titles, essays being sorted and shown like previews instead of the full thing until you click on it, and of course the fact that you can actually get paid depending on if you apply to the partner program or not. And if you get paid, people have to pay Medium to be able to read your article. Because of some of these features, especially the last one mentioned, monetization, Medium is incredibly popular among news websites and magazines. But not only big corporations get popular on Medium, so do casual bloggers. However, as you can tell, fanfiction writers, not so much. Here, I'll go into some reasons why, perhaps. This will be rather speculative, as there don't seem to be any surveys or studies out there specifically on this topic. But I wouldn't be surprised if these are very close, at the very least, to the reasons why people don't tend to publish fanfiction on Medium. Reason 1. Poorly suited process organization. On a typical fanfiction website such as fanfiction.net, Archive of Our Own, or heck, even dual-purpose websites like Wattpad, there is a general structure to how stories can be formatted. Stories can be divided into chapters published one at a time in a format called web serial novel. Thanks TV Tropes, by the way, for giving me the term. Anyhow, are all fanfics published like this? Of course not, one-shots do exist. Likewise, this format is not exclusive to fanfics either, as the many original fics on Wattpad will tell you. That being said, the reason why neat one-at-a-time chapter division is important on fanfiction websites, or even websites that publish fanfiction as some of its content, is because, well, long stories would be much harder to navigate otherwise. Who likes scrolling through 50 chapters of multiple pages in each chapter? Same time, having a proper chapter system is important as it keeps everything organized in one place. Roughly. Medium, being focused on article rather than story publishing, does not have this feature. On its own, this would be fine. However, Medium also lacks any sort of outline/table of contents feature where you can at least use headings and then have an outline where you can click on those headings up there to go to the headings down in your article, essay, whatever. As a result, it's fairly obvious Medium is not intended for multi-chapter stories. But I mean, this can't be the only reason. Tumblr is also similarly lacking in these features, but is much more popular for publishing fanfiction. So let's move on to the second reason. Reason number 2, lack of tagging and categorization. What do Tumblr and most popular fanfiction websites have in common? Tags. Sure, they work a little differently on both, but the general idea is still there. Tumblr, being a general social media website, is broader in what you can tag. Both types of websites do allow you to tag different genres, trigger warnings, fandoms, goes on. Then you can use the search bar to search by tag instead of having to search individual words or sets of words which may or may not be as relevant. Medium does have these tags, but unlike any fanfiction website or Tumblr, you can only add up to 5 per article. Why is this not ideal for fanfics? Because fanfics can have a lot of categories and a lot of different ships, and not to mention a lot of trigger warnings. 5 maximum really does not cut it. In addition, look at the typical main page for when you click on a tag on Medium. It's cluttered as all hell with the most popular old articles, and you have to scroll way down to find the latest stuff. And it's not just neatly like you can sort by most popular or hottest or most trending at first very quickly. Compare that to literally even every other social media website on the planet right now. I love Medium, but this is a weakness they really need to fix, IMO. But now, what is the final reason? It is Medium's community. The Medium community generally comprises of an ecosystem that includes both professional writers, casual bloggers, and organizations. And by organizations, I mean news publications, magazines. Already, the presence of strong organizations with strong teamwork, a PR team, etc., does not make this a particularly good environment for the most casual writers, such as, fanfic writers. Because the thing with these people is they have far more resources and ways to exploit outside clout than your average fanfic writer. After all, the conversation is on Medium, which also has its own outside website, which is cited by formal sources. Obviously, casual bloggers and just individual former writers do have a place on Medium, but they tend to write about similar topics to the organizations, perhaps more informally. These include recent event commentary, life advice, satire, and so on. So when all this content dominates the website already, it just crowds out any potential to have fanfic writers become super popular on Medium. Okay, moving on to final thoughts. Overall, Medium just is not an ideal place to post fanfiction. I mean, it's not forbidden, so go ahead if you want to, but it just won't gain you that much of a fan base or clout. It's really better to stick to the more established fanfiction or fanfiction original fiction mixed websites such as fanfiction.net or Wattpad. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm not entirely sure what kind of video I want to make next. Analysis, rankings, or music. If it's music, it's probably going to be for my next album. But until then, take care. Snarky Lisa out.